of genuine diamonds, GIA certified to be H in color and VS in clarity. So that's coming up a little bit later too.
Wow.
Wow. I know. Like I said already, it's been the talk of the studio. Okay, but for now, why don't we show you the most affordable item that's getting a full presentation in our show, shall we? I said earlier that I think at $65, that might be the cost of like a picture of a diamond. But instead, let's go ahead and give you the real deal, a 1/7 of a carat, in this case in colored diamonds, that are sweeping over and around this woven sterling silver ring, crafted in Italy and accented in colors of those beautiful precious diamonds that we can only find here at QVC in our Affinity line. Your choice of yellow, blue, red, or green diamonds are now discounted by $47 to bring it under $66. Here's where I go, and I wouldn't do this with our rings that are $2,000, but here's where I say, think about stacking, because these stack like a dream.
They
we'll see that in a
stack
second.
great.
Yeah.
So much to talk about here. You know, let's talk about the beautiful weaving first, because you know the diamonds here, of course, are the star.
Yes.
You know, beautiful colored diamonds, spectacular life. But let's talk about the weaving for a second. This weaving is designed and done in Italy. And you can see the great Italian craftsmanship here on that weaving. Each one is 4 individual sterling silver wires that have been soldered together and then woven in Italy. Italian craftsmanship, Italian design, spectacular. But then, you know, to cap it off with a river of diamonds going across the top, pave diamonds. I'm glad you're showing the red.
Look what happens when you move
Spectacular, you know. Red, it's the rarest color of diamond in nature. So few you see. When I went to GIA, we were taught there was no such thing. It's more of a recent find. That's why we don't often have red diamonds.
At all, I can
And
imagine.
then the color of true canary diamonds. Look at that intense gold. You know, if you're a gold girl and you normally wear gold, you could stack that with gold.
Mix it together, absolutely. Okay, the blue is popular. It's always popular. And I think this one really speaks to the color matching that we have to do in these stones too, because no 2 blue diamonds or yellow or green or red are going to be alike. You have to get them so close together. Ooh, already got the red in there. Let's do the green, and then we'll see it on. Oof.
Wow, it'd be a tough choice.
I know. Well, that's why I said maybe if you have a couple that you love, at a $65 price point, maybe it's something you can consider layering. So here, I'll go ahead and do that. So here's the yellow. And then I think this is probably too big. Yeah. Let me grab one of the ones that are in my tray. Okay. So here's the yellow, and then I'm going to layer it with the blue. And take a look at those two together. And depending on your comfort level or how bold you want the look to be created, then you can layer that look as well. Or, of course, you can also layer it with any of your other band rings or solitaires and have that look too. Ooh,
And it also stands alone.
Of course.
Did you know that blue is the favorite color of 60% of the people in the world? 60% of the people, if you say, what's your favorite color?
Oh, really?
It's blue.
I like the red.
I kind of like the green, and I'm not really a green person.
Really?
No.
I don't know. And you know what? It also depends on the piece that I'm looking at. I don't know why, but sometimes I'll see one of our pieces and I'll go, oh, I really like the green. Then I'll see another one and I go, oh, I really like the red. So, maybe you're one of those who can never decide too, or depending on the background in the ring, you have your own personal favorite as well. This is one, though, that you could go ahead and gamble and try a new color, because at $65, if you've never owned yellow diamonds before, here's an opportunity to dive right in. But to your point, Peyton, it doesn't have to be stacked and layered. I mean, almost kind of already is a multiple ring look in one.
Well, it looks like 2 rings together that have been woven together. And you know, one of our favorite people, David Mark's team, just got back from Italy. And you know, if he brought just a sterling silver ring that had been woven in Italy, without diamonds, how much do you think it would have been?
Well, that's why I was saying. I mean, the cost on this alone, if it were just sterling silver, beats what I would expect anything created in Italy. And this is still precious metal here. This is very important. But I know it's been very popular. I'm sorry, Scott, did you give me an update as I was listening to Peyton? Close to 200 have already been ordered. And this is one of those situations where if we lose any of those colors, we have to bid farewell to it. It will not be reordered. I suspect for a couple of reasons. The rarity of the stones, A. But also, even if we were to turn around and say, this is really popular, we'll take more, it wouldn't come back at this price,
No. And that's really what it's about when it's a clearance price like this. Unfortunately, we can't get this back. You know, there's nothing wrong with it. It's a spectacular ring, woven in Italy, put together in Italy, and then you have that river of diamonds just going across the top.
I went ahead and stacked 3 now.
I think it's a great
look. I ran out of
look.
room then. Or I would have done
I
4.
think you could get 5 on there.
I don't know.
I think 3 look pretty darn good,
I
though.
really like this. Check this out.
That's a great look.
While you're checking it out on the hand, also check out at the bottom of your screen there what we call our availability guide, because that will give you an indication if any of the sizes are either sold out or becoming limited. For example, in that red, as you see, we're starting to lose some sizes. And it's almost always the bookends that go first, the 5s and the 10s. So if you're in that range, you may want to consider placing your order now. If you've never ordered from us before, I always kind of give this little speech to those of you who haven't shopped before, especially on the clearance price items, because it's a good way to dive in and give us a try. You can give us a phone call at the number that you'll see on your screen, or you can go to qvc.com or even order from, of course, your smartphone or your tablet or your computer. And just let us know that you would like the item number that's on your screen, J320722, or even click item on air and it'll take you straight to it. Let us know what size you want, and then you can go make a cup of coffee and relax, because in 7 to 10 days it will show up. But even on our clearance price items, there is no commitment. You've got 30 days to wear and enjoy this before you have to make your choice. And if your choice is to take a pass, we ask you no questions. It's what we call love it or return it here at QVC, and we're very proud of that. All of our jewelry items have a $3 shipping and handling as well, which just, when we started doing that, just gave me yet another reason to buy all of my jewelry here at QVC. The most affordable item that we're presenting, that's fancy terminology for the lowest price, is this one right here, $65.64. We are now 16 minutes away. This is like the countdown to Christmas. When you were a kid, you used to like check off